Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. My name is Lee. Okay. No, I'm scared. Cool beans. Okay, welcome everyone. Today's Greyhawk Day, and yes, we are starting actually closer to on time than a lot of things. We can close that out, because otherwise we're gonna have to, we already have, alright, well, how bad are we die as men, as they say. Okay, we'll leave that open for now. We'll close this out for now, and what the other one we want to do is Discord. Okay, so, for those who don't know me, hi, my name is Lee, and we are streaming live, yes. What we do every, Wednesday on my channel, which we scooched over one day to, that is, um, let's see. We'll have to respond to that in a bit. But first, we're going to have to go to the Greyhawk section and tell everyone and everyone in my wiki, my Discord, rather. And if you want to see my Discord, I will put a link to it in the chat, too. And apparently, this is a skill. How fast can I type out channel URL without screwing up? Nope, I forgot a key part of that. So there we go. And I have to going to the Greyhawk wiki and tell everyone there I'm coming, and mostly summon Kit. So Kit is the head of the wiki. She comes to these streams. I ping her 3 times because of a old inside joke before I changed her name. Beautiful. Okay, so we're here. We're doing the Greyhawk. So as I was trying to explain, every week, usually on Wednesdays, but today on Thursday, we do a AHawk editing spree, as it were. So what we do is we go to the wiki, and we edit them as we go. So, the other thing we do, hang on, I have to open up the proper thing, is I'm gonna go to Ivid the Undying. That's the source book that we keep using. It was created right when in the late 90s, when Wizards of the Coast was being bought out by, or when TSR was being bought out by Wizards of the Coast. They had just commissioned it, and they were mostly done, and Carl Sargent had written the whole thing, and basically it had been all but put together, and so a bunch of fans kind of worked with Wizards of the Coast to make sure it got put together, but they couldn't. Wizards of the Coast didn't. I don't think Wizards of the Coast did any Greyhawk stuff beyond. That's something worth. I don't think they did any Greyhawk stuff. They did all Forgotten Realms, and I'm pretty sure Wizards of the Coast did all Forgotten Realms. I mean, they had a couple. They had other settings, but I don't think they did any Greyhawk stuff beyond the 5e Saltmarsh. I think, but anyway, Ivid was published right around then, and it's out in the world. You can get it as free PDF as part of the deal with Wizards that it was free, because anyway, as part of the deal with Wizards was it was free. And okay, we're gonna have our first ad break. That is coolant for. Let me see how bad the computer is. We might take the time to freeze the coolant. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can't figure out a coolant sitch for the computer. And then we are in North Kingdom. This is actually or North Province, which will become North Kingdom once a Triumph. That's in Locke's Land of the Overking. That's the next one. We're going through person by person, and Haldern, yes, we're going through person by person in the people section of here, and I will put it up on screen as in a minute. Okay, 6 seconds. Let me put this up on. Oh, it's up here anyway. And okay, so in which case, we're gonna do ad break is gonna happen in half a second. I'm gonna do that now, and then. Well, okay. Sorry about that. Um, Also, I meant to do. I'm back. Hang on. I am back. Also, I meant to get my friend. Okay. So we've been going through bit by bit, and it is got. By the way, okay. So I didn't put my. If you want to know the Discord, I said I was going to do that, and I also said that I was going to do, or rather, it is our tournament day, so you should come to the tournament, or you should join GOT and do tournament stuff with us. So, it's basically a writing competition, but we can have been counting editing wiki as part of that. Anything we do to tell fun stories about fictional places and things. And Highlander castles. Okay, so King's Justice. So we're going down here. So I think the first thing we got to do is Prince of House Neelix Hastern. Did Hastern. Morkend. Yes, Morkend is our next one. Does he have a page already? If so, we're just going to edit that. If he doesn't, then I guess we'll just not do that. So yeah, it's 150, which would be we'd be first starting scrambling to get ready here. So I think we're in a good place. Okay, so Morkend. What we do is I start a stopwatch. And I hit this. Okay, so now what we do is now I got to be super kind of on ball with this. Is let's see. Bring down this so you can see where we're going with this. It's the PDF here. Cool. So now Morkend. Let's see if we have a thing of Morkend. Does Morkend have a page? No. Seeing made by. Okay, Elkarist is Prince of House Torcan, and Morkend is. Let's actually see who he is. And then we can. He's getting a page because he is in here, and we haven't. So, 18th level specialist enchanter. Almost wholly bald with water gray eyes. He's probably not going to have a huge section. Left the DM to develop as far as magical items, grimoires, and other positions are concerned. Particularly if the DM wishes to use him as a patron for PCs or as a trader of magical goods, his magical possessions will need devising to suit the need of the campaign. However, Old Man certainly has an amulet of proof against detection of location and a ring of free action used to ward off crude attempts at mental scrying and control. He is, if I recall correctly, now, so we're gonna have a very short page appearance, and so he's a specialist enchanter. Let me go to the page on Elkhurst, and I want to see. Elkhurst is. So this is how this goes. So we go up to Elkhurst. Well, Elkhurst is the. Who is Elkhurst? And then L Prince then Grenell, Astern, Elkhurst. Yes. Remove renowned lives creatures. Hard ruler but fair. Atir. Okay, so he's an Atir. Let me actually try something. Ready for this? What we can do is search. So Morkend here and here. So Shalster. Okay, so he is. Yes, he's a fighter. Army. Okay, so he's army. He's okay. So let's see. He okay. Oh, so this is in Morkens. The shop has the updated. Okay. Doesn't Morkens supplies Grenell. Oh, so he is okay, and this is in this is East Fair. Okay, so he has a shop in East Fair. Okay. So this is, and East Fair is the capital, Old City, New City. East Fair is the, so I'm gonna say that East Fair is, anti-imperial sabotage. Okay, East Fair is, from what I can, the capital of the province. I think it's controlled, if I recall correctly, controlled by Grenell proper. North Province, Navy. Priest of Hextor. Yes. Okay. So Greyhawk and Bumrush humanoids, single coalition, arrive. Lens is maintained, but the orcs and other humanoids get a return. Yes, they want. Okay, so Grenell's. He doesn't like Radek, but all his people like Radek. So, and he's kind of in that process of. Okay, so that's an interesting. There's. I think we put that in Elkhurst. There's. The Barbarians, yes. So, supporters have to be able to sustain the position. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Grenell himself. Here's. Priest of Hextor. Then, East Fair is its province. Yes, East Fair is a walled city built from the same granite. Flanme near the huge underground aquifers and water tables. Yes, the end of the Wind March and the traditional Belfast Brewfest Great Fair is week-long. From eastward northward, a number of villages, minor wind fair, trade fairs in the year, but these have now declined because of the city is an air of discipline, and the town guard detachment of rakers maintain order. While the Ezra Police urbanity, ordinary folks in the city work hard. Streets are clean, and there's no dingy thieves' quarters. East Fair's always attracted most debauched and degenerate nobility of North Province. The merchants have only city-based guilds, and East Fair is the city which draws the wealthiest. Goods always get expensive here, thus East Fair attracts wealth and riches. These riches are inherited. Okay. That is mostly unscrupulous winning MoneyGram ones, given this. Oh yeah, it has a huge gap. Considerable number of exceptional craftsmen and artisan. Alright, so I think, East Fair has its problems. What it does not have is thieves. Okay. The orcs are... Okay, so they have the drunken orcs. So we have... We did a little bit on East Fair, and then it has all of these specific things, and we're going to go back and do more East Fair at some point. But what I wanted to double check was, okay, so Morkant, because we're doing people first, and then we're going to go back and do East Fair, but Morkant has a store in East Fair, so he's a powerful wizard, he has a store in East Fair, which I think is going to have information on him. Old City, New City. Okay. Yeah, so East Fair is Grenell himself, until we figure out otherwise. Okay, so let me... Actually, we go back down to the people section. City areas. Morkins, yes. This is our section. Dilapidated exterior, but superb enchanter. Grenell is tithe the rest of the year. Ooh. One magical weapon. One +3 weapon a year. That is powerful. Now with global varieties such as giant sinews, dragon blood, and teeth, doppelganger ichor. Whoever pays him best. Oh, so he's making, if people bring him magical components, he'll make magic items. Virtually any non-unique item, and it is even said that he crafted Defender Sword of Elkhurst of Atir. Okay, yes, he did. Trades and magical items, PCs, right. So that's DMing advice, which we don't put in the wiki. Good, patron NPC. Okay, so right, patron NPC, double. Okay, so then we're gonna go here. Green keep on their castles. Yeah, King's Justice, Mover and Stringent. Sir Powers, Patriarch, Haldern, Hastern. Yes, Grenell. Okay, Hastern. Dungeon. Morkend is 18th level, so we're gonna put that in and a little bit of description, and then I think what we're going to do is just put, I think, because there's not much on Morkend. Oi! Oh, have fun with dinner. Hi, Elkantar. Help. Well, Elkantar is a very good friend who does streaming and streams fun fighting games, and we often raid into... Today we're definitely raiding into God People. I know we didn't on Tuesday, but we're definitely raiding into God People, but, you know, welcome on in. Hang with us. Lurk. She specializes in some fun stuff with the Great Kingdom, kind of an alternate... Not quite alternate universe, because Greyhawk's kind of flexible in that, but some interesting takes on it, and Elkandar is kind of her avatar persona, coolness, all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, let me... What are we doing? Morkand, yes. Okay, so my plan is do Morkand. Okay, so when we get to the wiki, we go... Morkand doesn't have a page. So what we're going to do is go to the main page. And there's a method to my madness here. New article template. We might actually do one more, because he's not a lot... He doesn't have much to him, but I think for Morkand, we're doing character. Okay, so let me make... you have to make sure you spell the name right. Morrrkend. Alright, this... Spelling the names correctly is really important. We learned that the Grossengrottel method because it was spelled wrong. I think Anna spelled it wrong on her map. And Anna is also the map person. She's expert, and it was small. I wouldn't hold that against her, but also because I was using her map, it was spelled differently in her map. In the wiki, we worked out a redirect, and it was fine. Kid up with that because we had I made an entire page and was looking for information on the page, and then it turned out, oh, they already had a page. It was just because I was looking through other parts of the wiki the way I used to do before I started this source book. I'd cross-referencing, so Morkant. And then I was changing the spelling to that one, and I was like, wait a second. It's been spelled the exact same wrong way. There's got to be something more to it, and there is. So we just did a redirect, and it was fine. Let's see. Yes, Morkant. So we're spelling his name right. Yes. So, character. Okay, so name. Okay, Morkant. I'll spelling alias, nickname, title, occupation. Magical item dealer. Pluralized. We're gonna go with East Fair. Yes. Yes, East Fair. Alignment. What's his alignment? Alignment is true neutral. Okay, he is true neutral. So we go here. and spell neutral correctly because it's an actual word. We can gender male. We're using he him, so we'll just go with male. Human. Pretty sure it's human. Doesn't say he's not. We're gonna go with that. Almost wholly bald with watery gray eyes. 71 years old. 5'5". Okay. So that's what we got so far. Patron deity, enchanter. Enchanter? Specialist enchanter. Alright, well, we're gonna go with. And let's not say we did. Alright, we're gonna leave the class blank because I'm not sure on that one. Doesn't say we usually put the level in with the class, so we're gonna go with that, and then we can pick over that later. Languages, parents, plus siblings. We only have age is 71 as of 585 CY. Yes, I think it's space. Yep. Okay. And this one we usually put brackets so that when 585 was in the context of okay. All right. So Morkend is a well-known enchanter. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna do. We're gonna take out a lot of this. Possessions. I'm gonna take these guys out because he is really. I'm just gonna take most of these out. Maybe in personality. Appearance, possessions. Everything else he makes is yes, because everything else he's just making for other people, and so he usually has some. But everything else, I'm just gonna say everything else he makes for the items he keeps on are shoot. Okay, yes. So no, he keeps a few magical items on his person, including the two that it specifies, and then most of his though he makes for sale or for other people. That's how we'll put that. Okay, here let's well-known enchanter who runs a small, unassuming looking shop. Um, um, deceptively. Deceptively unassuming looking Japanese fair. Yes, he runs. Region, if not in Orth. Orth, yeah. Orth. Um, okay, some of the things yeah. Might not even have much on personality. Um, Shrewd and doesn't involve himself. He doesn't involve himself in. That's actually probably. Um, uh, um, that's okay. Let's see what we got here. He has a brace of defense, ring of protection, and da 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 da. Fruit of action. So he probably has those. Um, um, okay. We're gonna go here. Right. Okay, yes, Shouster has. Yes. Drums of Panic and Horn of Blasting for Shalister. Okay, so yes, meeting numerous for Shalister, and the. Um, he's the one, I'm trying to remember. Um, Yes. Um, I believe Shallis. Okay, so he's High Castle. Okay. And so he made that for Shallister. Yes, he made the ones for Shallister. Markend. Okay, so he made Haldren's. Okay, so he made Elkhurst. Singing Defender Longsword. Alright, so Elkhurst. Um, um, yes. Okay. Having made Elkhurst, hang on, is Elkhurst? Prince Elkhurst, okay. And then made Prince Elkhurst. I'm gonna make sure I'm spelling that right. Elkhurst, okay. Okay. Then we, yes. I'm gonna put that inside though. So one half dozen the other, really. Um, uh, Signature. Uh, uh, um, I think we're gonna put that there. Okay. Let's see. Well, that was in the. Okay, he made the signature longsword. He made and numerous how to spell Shelster? But how do we spell that? Okay. Marked there. Shall Aster. Al Aster. Make sure I spell his name right. Here, spell it right here. So that Baron General is bipped. I wish it would be easier if they said in the character descriptions what they're the prince of, so you can actually cross-reference more easily. That's like one of my beefs with slight beefs with this is that the information is spread in such a way that which is why we're doing the wiki. So, Martin Shelster, um, powerful. Okay, so this one, put the citation. You're supposed to put the citation. Apparently, according to the Chicago manual, you're supposed to put it after. I think it looks kind of dumb here. I'll show you what I'm doing on here. I personally think it looks kind of dumb, but according to the Chicago manual, that's how you're supposed to do it, and so Kids very insistent that we follow that protocol in the wiki. I think it's because it seems like it looks like a footnote. So you put the citation on the other end. I think for footnote citations, you would do it differently, and because it's the way they're displayed here is they're displayed like footnotes, and I'm pretty sure they're more you would okay. The way it's displayed here versus the way we put it in versus the way it's displayed on like papers, I think it looks less stupid on the papers when you're putting that sort of citation rather than little footnote citations like we do. So, because I would format it like a footnote rather than like a citation, but we have to do one, and kids like this. Chicago says this way, so we do it this way. Okay, sorry. Um, Site source book. I'll show you when we do this. I'll show you. Ivid, and what page is this on? Baron General Shelster, he made for it, so we can go here, and that's here, Baron General here. More magical items from Orchid. What page is this? 60. We'll have to put in here the thing. Okay. I'm doing this gets I'm only doing one. Okay. Need items from Baron General Shelster. Yes. Right. Longsword. That one is. Hang on, but we should. Let me go to the thing and end it. Dilapidated exterior. 69. Um, that he crafted right for Elker's the Badger. Yes, he made the Singy sword. Okay, he knows how to enchant actually any non. He knows how to make pretty much anything. Okay, um, 1 + 3 magical item per year as types. Okay, yes. Assuming shop. Okay, so 49, 49. Yep. Okay, so this one. Um, so the way she 49. Right, and is where we're getting that. Okay, this one. Okay, I think what we can do is put a comma. This middle of the sentence. 49. Yeah, we could put 2 commas, I think. And numerous powerful items for the. Okay. So we made those, made those, made those. One enchanter. Alright, description, appearance. Okay, why don't we do. I'm just gonna. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna do this. Beautiful. Baron Daniel Shalster. We haven't got to him yet, so he's red until we make the page because he's fair. That. The enchanter will turn neutral and melt. Okay. He's fair. Face attacks for Grenell. And put that in personality. And doesn't cause trouble. I'm gonna do. That's what I'm getting the vibe. So we're putting that in there. Put that he's paid the tag. We'll put that in 49 as the source for that. Appearance and okay. So let's do appearance for now. Um. Okay. Anything else from here? Tithe. He works wherever pays him best. He doesn't. He's very trades a little in magical items. Yes. Oh, we happen to have maps. Okay, well that's cool. Magical monsters can be found. Okay, NPC. Yep. All right. Okay. Grenell. Okay, let's go work in himself. Okay. Specialist enchanter. Magic grimoires. Okay. Patron, trader of magic woods. He doesn't. Okay, he has a few things. He keeps out of trouble. Okay, so appearance. Let's go with this. Reading historical present. Completely bald. Completely bald and rather short. Okay, 5'5", almost wholly watery gray eyes. Bald, watery gray eyes. Completely bald or almost completely bald? Almost fully bald with watery gray eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna say almost. Yes. Um, um, okay. And let's see. Source book. And this one is. Let's see. Which page is this? 59. Okay. Okay, that's about all we got. Doesn't say anything more specific than that. Because I might as well say, oh, they're particularly stooped, or scars, but it seems like that's what we've got. Let's see. Yep, that's what we got. Okay, so then we just make a note that we wrote all of it and published. Okay, so personality. Gretel. Okay, how do you spell Gretel? Just go up him first. Rennel. Wait, two N's? No, one N, two L's. Yeah, Grace. I feel like it's a good title. Okay. That one is in. Okay, knows how to chant virtually. Okay, yes. Uh, just trades. Okay, and interesting number mags. He also keeps the best. We can put that in. We can mention that in the one, but okay, yes. 49. Okay. Yeah, he stays neutral. That's his whole thing. Is he stays neutral. There's not much else. He works for whoever pays him best. He doesn't. What you got? He's he stays out of. He doesn't. Just works for. He's unscrupulous, but not evil. And I think that's. He just does what he does, and he doesn't ask questions about morality, which I think is basically what we got. Okay. Actually, if we put that he there, we can take. I mean, it just makes that. Okay, let's take those two out too. Because if we're gonna say he pays his tithes, all right. This is a small page, so I'm doing as few sections as possible. Baron okay, he makes powerful items, appearance, okay, possessions, some of his stuff, okay. Uh, okay, he makes so pays him well. I'm gonna put that he's been known. Okay, I'm thinking of this. He's been known to. Okay, we'll put this here. Um, yeah, he accepts payment. Yeah, he does accept payment. Accept payment in dragons, such as Dragon's Blood. Okay, Dragon's Blood is a good example. Okay, and that one's page 49. He doesn't have any particularly. He just pays his tithes, but that's not particularly noteworthy in terms of close relationships. He's just that's possessions. Okay, so right, because we're gonna do the possessions separately, so that's fine. Okay. Okay. So then there's this that Possessions. Okay. And then we do this. Um, what else? He or for sale. Mm. Including um, bracers of defense, right? Let's see. We got bracers of defense, ring of protection. Ring of protection plus 4. Um, and magical, because he has the ring of free action. Amulet of proof against detection and location. Like, actually, we're going. All right. I think we pretty much did Morkant because he's yeah. Boom. Keeps the magical items on him. Oh yeah, me list is David. That's 59. Okay. Beautiful. And I prepared. Um. Yep. Okay. That's about it. He doesn't have much at all. Um. Okay. So that's Morkant. Yay us. Okay. Now hang on. Let me go to. Let me see something. No. God. Let me go to. I'm gonna do. Okay. That's an extra minute. So we did 33 minutes. I'm going to pause here to take a stretch break and have some liquid. Yes. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah. Do we have Alcantar? I just want to see if we had anyone in chat. Uh, okay. First thing we're gonna do is go and blah 33. Okay, so we get 15 words a minute. So that was the agreed upon how to count wiki editing. So, oh, there we go. Also, if you're doing just because most of it was just looking stuff up and then formatting and such, and putting things in the right place. What was I gonna say? So yeah, that's Morgan. Who's next on our list of ones? Um, uh, okay, he planning assassinations. Oh, this guy is the um Edgefield. Okay, so he's in Edgefield. Same less smart than he is. Doesn't. Ooh. Several magical items. Lone assassin for Midnight Darkness. Boots of. Ooh, okay. To further. He's bar. Ooh, he's bar. Interesting. Flandern is a freaking assassin for Midnight Darkness. Okay. So I'm going to think what we're going to do is I'm going to start him today and then finish next Wednesday with him, probably, because I don't know if we'll be able to. So he has Venom. Okay. Let's. Alright, first, I'm going to do. Okay, so pre-roll is on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run an ad. This means that I can take a stretch break and we'll see how. Ooh, yeah, we need more, better cooling. So I'm going to see how that's doing freezing-wise. See if it's ready. Uh, yes. Um, Fun fact about ahoy is actually what it's the ship. It's a greeting for ships, but also it was going to be what people would say on the telephone. That was what Alexander Graham was pushing people to say when they answered the phone, and hello just kind of culturally became the standard. But yeah, I'm going to check on the coolant. I'm going to stretch a little. I encourage you to do some stretching too. Meet back in 1 minute, and that'll keep us. That'll be enough. Add stuff to keep us until the end of the stream, I think. So that way we can just do that. And then we'll start on Feldern until I get kind of out of it. So let's do that. Let me do that. I think that's how we do. Okay. I will see you in a minute. There we go. Here. Hi, kitty pie. Let me see. So, get it closer to. I think that one. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that wasn't too much longer than a minute. Beep. I'm back. So it turns out that the coolant wasn't ready, so we're gonna have to tweak the little thing, and hopefully it'll help a little. But yeah, let's get started on Flandern. And I'm gonna do with Flandern, I think, because it's getting. It's already 2:30. Here's I'm gonna put a little bit. Okay, let's see. His magic. Apply venoms. He he has half a dozen underlings. Planning assassinations. Okay. Seeking. Okay, he likes the hunt. Knights of Sun and Moon and Luverne. Yes, that's where that is. Is devising their dispatch. Colorful. Okay, so that's Knights of Sun and Moon. That's I think that's Sir. No, that's Sir Barristan. So Shelster is head of Highlander Castles. Okay. No, not a worship of Nerul. He believes he sees Nerul's hands. Okay. Okay, so he is, he doesn't worship Nerul as such, but okay, we're gonna put that he is, Hidden Sickle. Okay. The Hidden Sickle, yes, um, okay, lone assassination for Midnight Darkness. He knows who the other, um, okay. Oh, that was the other thing we're gonna do for Morkent. Hang on, let me, first I should start the stopwatch again. Alright, then we should do is go back to Morkent. Hang on. Let me go back to Morkent, and put one more thing, and then we'll start Flander, and I think what we'll do for him. Alright, let me, ba-bum. Let's see, Beasts, where Morkent, then we'll take that away, okay, what else he has? Maps. Morkent, Vermax, Verminic, okay, uh, Southern Rakers and Blemu Hills. So the Southern Rakers and the Blemu Hills. Um, um, Let me just make sure I'm spelling in Rakers. Yeah, okay. Rakers, they're the mountains, so I'm putting them here because there should be a, and if there aren't, we'll have to make one. I don't know if there is actually a, on one of the hills, but we're, yeah, those are geographical features, so they should have, okay. Where are we going with this? That one is on also page 49. Okay. Um, Ivid. Okay. Okay. So that's one more thing for it. That's that one. All right. Oh, and um. Okay. That, and what we can do is here. Um, this one, yes, it does have. Um. Because. Mark end. Here we go. Ready? So then we go and we can put the bibliography. And just make sure you don't put. Make sure the index is after that. Okay. Bibliography. Yep. Yeah. Okay. That's that. Beautiful. Oh, and then we'll have the, so we can put in calendars. Okay, so let me see if the sex. Okay, so now we got Morkent. Now we've actually got Morkent. So how do you spell? Okay. Right. Okay. Now first, okay, fine. Morkent. All right. Let's get rid of it. Okay. So what was I gonna control? Flandard. That's our one. Okay. So. Uh, Edgefield, Midnight Darkness, Preceptor. Okay, who is widely regarded as okay, Flandard. Yes. Yep. he is the edge field. So we have. Okay, so we don't. So rush. But you know what we can do? Because we have that, let's go to here. Just so we don't have to. New article templates, character, boom, and then we can add I'm just make triple check. Flandarn Rel Cheffer. You see? Rel Cheffer. We'll have to, okay. Alright, we'll have to fix that. That's our next, we got time. Okay, so, yep, that's it. Well, just double check. We'll have to go back to that and fix that in the Edgefield article. But yes, and then we'll do fixing. Okay, so let's do this. Name. Okay, aliases, nicknames, title, occupation, preceptor, title, Edgefield. Put in just 2 words, former home, alignment. Alignment is, let's see. Okay, in Edgefield, poses fop and dandy. Okay, it doesn't specify where he grew up or anything, so. Um, um, 10th level bard. Okay, 10th. Neutral Evo. I think neutral is neutral Evo. Gender, male, using he, him, so we're just gonna go with male unless other race, human, he is human. Ethnicity, okay. 10th, he's a 10th level bard. He is a 10th bard. 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 I think it's bard 10. It depends on the. He's 10th level bard. Never. Yeah, let's make sure I spell that right. I think we can put the Nerul is, even if he's not necessarily worshiper, he tries to gain Nerul's favor as a practically Nerul. Particular events was destroyed. Okay, yes. Let's see. 34 as of 5. Okay, so 34 as of. Now, if you put a year like that, it pings you to the timeline where they have what happens year by year. Okay, so date. Okay. Is an. I made the page. Edgefield. Capitalize both. Edgefield. Um, Suspicion while carrying out. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the person. Okay, so Papa Standy. Hydrate, yes, I have. It is water with a little bit of Gatorade and pickle juice mixed in. Pickle juice is good for hydration. Because it has electrolytes, but you water it down because otherwise it's fine. Um, what else? And I have really yummy because I made pickles. Um, essentially, well, pickles, watermelon rind. Um, I feel like if you say pickle, okay, let me just. So he knows the precepts are. Um, mm-hmm. Ooh, so he enjoys the planning um, phase more than that. Let's see. Uh, Adri, mostly retired. Okay, so he does mostly retired. Assassinations. What else? Um, okay, he's done this. All right, let's successfully. I think. Um, okay. Um, uh, we can maybe do. We could put that in. Um, uh, he gets to pick his own targets. And will happily kill any good one. Um, uh, yes. Okay, now true worship. Okay, so we'll happily kill any worthwhile good aligned target. Um, 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 let's see. Assign targets. Not particularly picky about targets. What else? Okay, so he's planning. Um, his next venture. Um, 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 Knights of the. Let's see. The Knights of the Sun and Moon, which we put a. Okay. Knights of the Sun and Moon. Knights of the Sun and Moon. Knights of Sun and Moon. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all the stuff that won't go into other categories, and it's a good basic overview. He's a killer. He's in living in Edgefield, killing stuff. Okay, yeah, living in Edgefield, killing stuff. 59. Okay, so let's go with 59. It's a good overview. Let me see what else we got. Okay.
Mm.
Kind of. Yeah, that's appearance. And then personalities, he enjoys the plotting more than the kill. Religion, we can put in that he's a Nerul under religion. He doesn't seem to have any particular attachment to the city. He just happens to be there now. Alright, so we'll take that out. Um, he does have several minions. Um, we're gonna go with that. Yeah, we'll put in that he about the other precept and who knows who, and because the Midnight Darkness is activity. Right. Let's do this. But okay. Um. Oh man, dang it. We could have had the um. mm, that's probably a good one. I keep forgetting to do characters like the categories. Midnight Darkness. Um. Um. Uh. Um. Great. Why don't we do? We'll put these guys in. Just a few of them. Human. We're not gonna put bother. Each on a separate line. Cool. Okay. All right. Let's. Knights of Sun and Moon. Nope. 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 We don't want that. Um. No, because I forgot to put T. Um. Did we just not put Knights of Sun and? Did we not do the Knights of? Let me just. No. We've embarrassed. Fullness. Okay. Yeah. So we never did that. Okay. All right. Um. Late to Barristan. Sir Barristan. Okay. Then we're gonna. Okay. Well. Heal. All right. All right. Um. Okay. Sun. Okay. Let me go and. Let's see. How do you spell Sir Barristan? Okay. Bear and is it the Knights? Now I have to figure out if I could have sworn Bear and Sen. Okay. I guess I never did. Um, 2 hours. Is it 2 hours? It is 2 hours. Okay. Go back down. Okay. Berenson. Alright. Sir Berenson. Um, um, okay, let's go with I guess we're not. We're gonna have to do that. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Do we not have Astraden? Oh, right. We have to. Um. Okay. Let's. Yes, that fixed. Okay, cool. So, blah. Okay. Parent script. Okay. I think that's a good. All right. Let's stop the stopwatch right now. I am fading. So I think that's going to be our it for today. We're going to go back. Um, Next week we're going to finish, like, fill in the details on Flandern, and then keep going on the other guys, and then or maybe just details on Flandern. I don't know. Next week, and as well as yeah. I think that's it. Tuesday is just going to be more Antiford, and then Wednesday we're going to do this, and then um I don't know. The rest of the week we'll see. Well, Thursday we'll do Thursday. We'll get to Thursday when we get to it. How about that? I'll put up a poll on Discord. Um, let's see. 20 minutes. I'm gonna give myself a full 20 minutes. Okay. Let's do that. So we're gonna go. All right. Yay. Okay. Bring out your words. Bring out your words. Bring out your words. Let me. And if you are wondering why I'm doing all of this, it's because we're part of a writing competition called GOT. How's Sarapata? All the way. I'm the head librarian there, which means we're. Oh, shoot. I should probably work on that too. Maybe that'll be that. Let's see. But for now. Those two, not those two. Okay, that's how Sarapata thing. But yeah. For now, I'm gonna rest. You guys should rest. Make sure you hydrate. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to rate us anyway. Oh, also, if any of you have words, now is the time to put them in. I'm ending the stream. Now. Just if any of you are actually doing GOT. If none of you are doing GOT, then you don't have to put your words in. You can if you want. You just have to. You can pick a house randomly, but you have to only put words in for that house for the whole month. You want to randomly want to just start adding, as long as you can only add words of things you've written during the stream. Um, if you're editing a wiki about a fictional place like Greyhawk, or that's 15 words per every minute of editing. If you're writing a story, you can just add word for word. Yeah, you can put words in if you're doing anything cool, creative, that's story driven. Not like art, but if you do comics, kind of there's the fuzzy parts, but you know, I would suggest checking out GOT. It's a great community, and the website has the link to the Discord, which is our fun place. I need to get a direct link for the Discord at some point. If you ping me a message over Twitch, I'll get you the Discord link. But what else? I'm trying to think. Yep. Don't forget to add your words, and we're gonna raid into the GOT head stream unless other people are raiding for GOT. So let's see. We're raiding into either the GOT lobby or Tiger's running. Got Wordy. Oh, Wordy's running. Okay, we're raiding into Wordy girl. She is another GOT, so you can put words in for her too during her stream, and she's doing camp stream, I think. Actually, I should be doing camp on her because she runs camp on her server, and it's really cool. Yay, her power's back on. So come and say hi to Wordy with me. She is amazing and lots of fun. So come say hi to Wordy. And we are on our way. Let's do it. Wordy Girl is awesome. Let's go see Wordy Girl. Alright. See y'all on Tuesday. Maybe Sunday. I might do a Sunday. Well, we'll see. Let's go. Alright, come on. Let's go. Everyone, going to go see Wordy. Alright, let me end the stream.